Hello everybody, welcome back to Leeton. My name's Jace and this is Polytunnel part 4. Now, I did say at the end of part 3 I wasn't going to do the concreting on video, but I've changed my mind, and the reason for that is we've been round and checked all the posts for Plumb, and quite a few of them are out, and we've spent a good hour putting in struts and guy ropes and all the rest of it to pull everything into line and plumb, and then we've gone round and checked that the base rail is still level. And I thought that this might be useful for people that haven't done this kind of work before, so I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you quickly what we've done. So this post here was leaning this way, so we've just put in a piece of wood as a brace just to push it over so that on the level it's plumb. And then on this side, this post was leaning that way and this way a little bit, so we've put a stake in the ground and a guy rope pulling on a diagonal to pull that into plumb. A stake there pushing the post this way, and a guy rope there to a stake and another one there. And what that's done is it's pulled all these poles and the frame plumb and level. And that's really important, because when it comes to fitting door frames and anything else, it's much easier if it's nice and plumb and level. Now, these bars there and there, all these end ones on this end hoop, for some reason just don't fit properly, and I'm going to have to adapt those, I think. Now, whether that's my pole spacings are slightly out on this end one, I don't know, but it isn't an issue. I've got a lot of fabricating to do on this yet, so that's no problem at all. So we're going to have a quick brew, and then we're going to get the mixer going. Just before we have a brew, I should also mention that some of the nuts and bolts that we put through the base rail into these posts, we've slackened a few off as well, just to allow the posts to become plumb or level. And the reason for that is the wood has probably got a slight twist in it down its length, so the wood is actually pulling the posts out of plumb and out of line. And by just loosening the bolts, that allows you to get the post plumb. Then when the concrete's in and it's all set and it's in place and the soil's backfilled and everything, we can tighten those bolts back up, and what that will do is it'll pull the wood flush to the post, so the wood then becomes plumb and level. So just another little tip there, slacken the bolts off if you need to, just to make things right, and then tighten them up when they are right. And the other thing is, if you put your camera, look down the edge of the tunnel, it should all look in line. Don't just rely on a spirit level or a piece of string, actually stand back and have a look at it. So that's that side. If we have a look at this side, it should all look nice and plumb, level and in line. So we're not going to go mad on the strength of this, just a 5-to-1 mix. It doesn't have to be really strong, it's just got to be heavy on the end of the tubes. Okay guys, well that's all the holes backfilled now, concreted, backfilled. Good job done really. It wasn't one I was wanting to do, to be fair. Pretty tired after the last few days, but it's in now and it's set, and I wanted to get it done before we had any heavy rain or anything like that, and then the whole thing moved, and then I've got to start again, getting it all level. So good job done. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please hit the thumbs up button, give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed, then please do, and follow us on our journey to become more self-sufficient in vegetables, fruit, eggs, and maybe some honey. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.